Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having a great start to your Friday. I want to wish you guys a happy Friday. Hope you guys close and end this week on a green note. Just wanted to do kind of like a challenge update for those that have been kind of like keeping up to date with like my $20,000 challenge, the most aggressive challenge, or kind of like goal that I've ever set for myself. I wanted to provide you guys an update. I wanted to provide you an update on the day. I'm currently down $110. I was up 120, then I went down like to 54, and then I went down to 200, and then I went up to 260, and then now I'm down 109. So as of right now, I'll show you guys an update. This is not including the $109 that I'm down. Not too sure if you guys can see it. I'll just bring it on over here. Just there might be a little bit of a glare, but this is pretty much it. The 2 weeks have already been completed, the 2 initial weeks. This is week 3. My goal was the $5,500 profit, 18.34%. And then with week 3, based on the 3 green days and 1 red day that I've had, I'm at $6,429 profit, which is around 21.4%. I'm going to put this down here. One of the things that you guys can check out is, I've been showing like, my updates every single day and stuff like that. If you're part of Learn Plan Profit, then you get to watch me trade live every single day as well. I want to say what's up to everybody that's tuning in. Hopefully I earned your guys' thumbs up. Today has been a very eventful week right now. I have like a lot of like FOMO due to the very aggressive, let me show you this, the very aggressive push that UGAZ is experiencing right now. UGAZ has been absolutely killing it since the market has opened. There was a very aggressive sell-off, and it started to show signs of an uptrend. Wow, it just had a huge red candle. I took a loss on it, so $104 as of right now, and then my DGAZ position ended up being at about like a $52 profit. So altogether on the day, I'm still down. I'm trying to see if I'm going to be able to recover. I don't want to overtrade. I'd rather end the day in the, again, Friday in the red, rather than trying to overtrade and then end up really digging myself in the hole. So by providing an update on this, I'll send out a message if you're part of TechBot Solutions or Learn Plan Profit. But I kind of wanted to talk about a series of questions that I've been receiving this week when it came down to like kind of like what has truly led to my success. We've talked about the 3 principles of focusing on patterns, focusing on direction, and focusing on making sure that we manage our risk and that the opportunity cost is worth it. And those are the biggest one of the biggest questions that I've been receiving this week is overall position size and account size. I've talked about my account size, and again, I've been doing this for quite some time. So a very common question that a lot of new traders have been asking is that, what is, like, how much is it that you should be trading with? We've always encouraged our traders, and you guys can answer this yourself. If you guys have watched any of my videos, I always suggest paper trading or simulation trading, as I think it's the best way in becoming familiar with the stock market and what it has to offer. The reason I offer that and suggest that is because there's a huge monetary risk when you're first getting started. Like, you're going to make mistakes and you're most likely going to lose money. Like, the odds are not in your favor. And I would rather you utilize that time to focus in really refining yourself and not so much chasing the dollar value. The thing that I find a lot of people to do, and again, this is like where you have to perform a self-examination. When you trade with a certain dollar amount, because let's say you learn a little bit about the stock market, even if you just like 2 weeks, 2 months, even a year, you still might not be at a point where you feel comfortable. And again, keyword, comfortable and confident investing in the stock market. And what I mean by that is, yes, you might be doing good with simulation trading. And the reason why you might be doing good with simulation trading is because you're solely focusing on the technicals, on the actual factors that matter, the indicators, the patterns, and all that stuff, right? But then when it comes down to trading with real money, the emotional aspect of the dollar value gets tied into the mix, right? And that becomes very overwhelming. There's 2 things that I wanted to really talk about. And the first thing is to find this like equilibrium, right? To find this like balance between, since a lot of people just don't want to paper trade because it's not real enough. I get it. This is just an alternative, is to find a middle ground between enough money that you will feel motivated to follow up with it consistently, and not that much money where if you lose it, that it will discourage you. Do you guys get what I'm saying? And again, it's not something that right off the top of your head that you're going to be able to come up with. It's something that you're going to have to like give time to. Again, ask yourself if you've been up 10%, if you've been down 10%, managing risk. And again, you're going to make mistakes. Understand that. A lot of people have been trying to follow through with like, you know, the December challenge that I set for myself, and they set up their own goal of like 10% growth for the month or 5% growth for the month. But they find themselves chasing the dollar value so much that they forget about why they're taking the position, because all they're focusing on is how much money can you make, and forgetting about the patterns or the directions or the opportunity cost. And again, the only reason that you're getting started is to prove to yourself that you can consistently grow your account. So if we remove the monetary aspect and just have enough skin in the game that we feel motivated to follow up with it on a consistent basis and worth our time and effort, that's what I think would be a really good kind of like middle ground. And again, this is something that if you have a task, a goal for this weekend, is to come up with a dollar value for yourself that you are comfortable with. That's not too much, but not too little. Not too much that you're gonna get discouraged, and if you're down a certain amount that it's going to ruin your day, but enough that you feel motivated to follow up with it on a consistent basis. The second thing that I want to talk about is the idea of like, how do I put this? Okay, so many of our traders are really overwhelmed with the various options that you have to, you know, the different stocks, the different ETFs, whatever it is that you are investing in the stock market that you can follow, right? I have found it for myself to be so much more reassuring when I ignore what everyone else is saying and solely focus on myself, solely focus in what makes sense to me. And this is where the confidence and the just reassurance that you are comfortable with what it is that you're doing, confidence and comfortable. That's the goal that I want you to get to. And what I mean by that is you need to become confident and comfortable with what it is that you choose to invest in, and forget about what everyone else is saying. So like for me, I don't like investing in marijuana companies. I don't like investing in pharmaceutical companies. I don't like investing in Gush nor in Drip because I've had a bad experience with them. That's my preference. That's my opinion. A lot of people, that could be their bread and butter. What's my bread and butter? ETFs, natural gas, UGAS and DGAS, right? For the past couple of weeks. I received a comment in the Tech But Solutions Facebook group today. Someone trying to like, yeah, like Ricky's great and all, but all he trades is natural gas or UGAS and DGAS, and it's very boring. And I get that. Trust me, I get that. It is boring. It's not the most exciting thing. But again, if I'm buying and reselling cars and I'm absolutely killing it reselling Honda Civics, and I'm making much more money doing that than buying and reselling McLarens, you know, what's it to you, right? We're here to prove it to ourselves and to satisfy ourselves, right? Not others. Forget about other people's opinion. You're here to feel comfortable and confident with what it is that you do, and to make sure that you understand that when you're just getting started, the number one thing is you need to understand and have a reason for what it is that you're doing. In every market of investing, to have everything to be premeditated, to be planned, to make sure that you are comfortable and confident. Again, I'm going to continue to repeat those words because I want them to stick. And again, I'm bringing up that thing of like that guy that commented that. Again, his opinions are relevant to me, but the reason that I'm bringing it up is to prove to you that it's not about what's the most exciting thing or what's the most volatile thing that you should trade. It's understanding what it is that you're investing in and feeling confident that, you know, it's a good investment. And even if it doesn't go according to your plan, because, you know, you planned it out with your entry and your exit and your stop loss, you understood the risk that you were taking before you took it, and you accepted it. And if you do not accept the risk that you are taking before you actually take it, then guess what? You didn't plan it well enough. How many of you guys have ever taken a position, do not manage your risk, or don't have that in mind? So all you guys play is like the offense and not the defense. And yes, you might be up, and then all of a sudden it pulls back, and then you're down $100, and then it continues to sell off. But because you didn't have that stop loss in mind, or because you didn't visually know that, hey, I'm going to manage my risk at 1%, which correlates on over to $100, and I'm okay with that. If that $100 loss would have shown up, and that's where you should have cut losses, and guess what? You would have done it in a heartbeat, right? Because it was planned. It was part of the plan. But when it comes up and you're down $100 and you're like, crap, I was just up, I should have locked in profits, then this is where the roller coaster comes in, right? Where you get dragged along throughout the entire day, this roller coaster of emotions of just wanting to be back at that break-even point and wanting to, like, you know, cut losses. But again, that's not how it works. Make sure that everything that you do is planned. Make sure everything that you do you're comfortable and confident. Make sure that you're not investing too much. And for those that don't want to invest too little, then again, just make sure that you have enough skin in the game. Altogether, you need to have a reason for everything it is that you do. And that's all that this video is about. Again, the only reason that I'm able to consistently grow my account is not because of what John Smith is saying, or that's a made up name, right? Or John Doe. Yeah, that's a more cliche made up name, right? I'm not here to prove myself to anybody. I'm here to grow my account on a consistent basis within my own means. I have a specific style of investing that works really well for me and might not work very well for others. But again, I feel like I'm conservative enough where I've been able to consistently grow it, and that's all that matters. I understand the growth that I'm experiencing, I manage my risk along the way, and I'm happy with what it is that I do. And that's what matters, right? So again, I have a goal for myself, and it's a very aggressive goal this month. Please make sure that whatever goal that you set for yourself is very realistic just to get the ball rolling. And again, it's a luxury and it's a blessing to be able to make money by investing money. So make sure that you understand that you need to earn your way to be able to make money by investing money. Again, it takes time. There's a learning curve, and you have to understand that. It's not going to be quick. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, there wouldn't be 90% of people who would fail in this market. So what is it that you are going to implement on a day-to-day basis, not just once a week, not just once a month, but every single day, to stay on top of your game, to be that 10%? Ask yourself that, because if you're not doing anything to be different, then again, why are you doing this? As simple as that, right? In every aspect of life. If you're not doing things to be different, if you're not doing things to better yourself, if you're not doing things to better your life or whoever it is that you are working hard for, then what is it that you are doing? Why is it that you're waking up so early to trade, to learn new things, to stay and be different than everybody else? Very simple questions. And all you have to do is answer them. So I think this week, my task for each and every single one of you, regardless if you're part of Learn, Plan, Profit or not, I would like you to perform some self-examination, take 15, 20 minutes and write down things that you do well, things that you can do better, and what you're going to, again, just to get the ball rolling. Now that you're aware of what you can improve, once a week, just improve one thing. And again, as time goes on, you will slowly refine yourself as a better trader. Again, be confident, be comfortable, and make sure that you feel that there's a reason for everything it is that you guys do. Thank you guys again so much for your time. I hope I earned your guys' thumbs up in this video. Thank you guys again for just putting up with me and watching my videos. I know I could be like very boring and very monotone. I have a very exciting, I think, video talking about my McLaren 720S today and how much I traded in my McLaren 570S and why I traded in and how much I traded it in for and the reason behind that. And I just wanted to share kind of my experience doing it, as a lot of you guys are now investing in cars. Some of you guys are trying to get into the higher end cars. So I think my experience doing what it is that I did and feeling comfortable with it is something that I think I would love to share with you guys if you were to see value in it. So I'm going to film that video shortly after this, and then that video should be up at around 2 to 5 p.m. tonight. So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Please just set a goal for yourself, work towards it, and keep it simple. Let's be consistent. Please be safe. Have a good weekend. Have fun. And if there's anything that I can do to better assist you, then let's stay connected. Again, I run the largest YouTube channel and the largest private Facebook group for those who invest in the stock market. All the links are down below if you would like to watch me trade live every single day. Just like I said, that's our Learn, Plan, Profit group. We're the largest private course group out there. Be sure to click that first link in the description, and I would love to be a part of your success. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams, let your passion be what drives your success, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.